represent driving roads like this and simple technology like this that's not spying on you. So out of nowhere, I'm here doing this delivery, and this duck just popped out of nowhere, and he won't leave me alone. He just seems to be following me. So this is the beauty of the Chevrolet Express. Not only is it old school, you don't have to worry about it spying on you and stuff like that. Like, it gives you the freedom to make money doing things like this. Like, there's 49 of these bags in here. Check that out. 49 of them, and it carries it with ease.
Yeah, there's love, there's hate, lies and games, faith.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to show you guys why this 2025 Chevrolet Express cargo van essentially represents freedom. Like, that's pretty much what I see it as. So in a world where you have vehicles that basically listen to you all the time and, you know, create a advertising ID and sells your information to a bunch of different companies and stuff, because that, if you guys didn't know that, that's what most modern vehicles does. Like, this is one of those vehicles that does not do that. And at least that's what I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but you guys could correct me in the comments and let me know. But I believe this is not one of those that does that. And another thing too, in a world where people are like cloning your car's info and creating a key fob where they can jump straight into your vehicle, this one comes with an actual key. And even though it comes with a key, it also comes with an automatic start, and I think it pretty much does everything you need it to do without a lot of the stuff that you don't want your vehicle to do. And like I said, in a lot of ways, it represents freedom, even down to the big boy V8, the 6.6 liter V8. You know, I'm sure if you put an exhaust in this thing, you'll hear it scream. You know, bald eagles will be screaming. But I'm going to take it out, and I'll show you what I mean when I tell you that I believe it represents freedom. So, oh yeah, another thing too, before I forget, it also has like a form of a heads-up display, but this one pretty much just lets you know if you're getting too close to a vehicle, and it'll flash red letting you know to brake. So yeah, I'm sure it could, it probably could be optional or equipped to show other things, but you know, like I said, it kind of does what you need without all the fluff and the things that you don't need. And also too, like, a lot of new vehicles are going to be coming with a kill switch in it. That's something that I guess Congress just passed or whatever, to where, you know, if the government feels that you shouldn't be driving, or they believe that you're under the influence or whatever, they can hit a button and disable your vehicle to make it stop moving. And I'm sure that's not a good idea, because I'm sure that's going to be used for other things. You know, maybe you said you had a bad social media post or something. I'm sure, you know, it's all going to head in that direction. So that's why I said this is like the this van is like the anti-AI movement. It kind of goes back to just, you know, the good old days. This truck reminds me of the 90s. Sorry, this van reminds me of the 90s when we had a lot more freedoms. But yeah, let me take it on the road and let me show you what I'm talking about. So just keeping with what I was saying earlier, to me, this truck, or this van, this 2025 Chevrolet Express V8, 6.6 liter V8, it represents freedom, man. Like, it represents driving roads like this and simple technology like this that's not spying on you, that is not, you know, reading your face telemetry, and no automatic shut-off switches, and, you know, no steering that can be taken over and remote controlled and stuff. It's just, it gives you everything you need. Like, you have a backup camera here in the mirror. You got Bluetooth here so that your phone can connect, and it gets the job done. It gets you wherever you need to go without issue. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I feel like if the United States can produce a vehicle like this in 2025, that's a sign of hope. That means that if they can do it once, they can do it again. Maybe they may offer us a sports car with limited tech, just pure V8 grunt, and, you know, built exceptionally well that it does not break. You know what I mean? Because that's what this Chevy Express is it is built so well that it's probably the most reliable cargo van that you can get today, period, you know? But let me pull over and I'll show you guys a little bit more about what I'm talking about. So this is the beauty of the Chevrolet Express. Not only is it old school, you don't have to worry about its spine or any and stuff like that. Like, it gives you the freedom to make money doing things like this. Like, there's 49 of these bags in here. Check that out. 49 of them, and it carries it with ease. No issues, carries it with ease, and still have room to add more. Plus with the V8, it's so pound wise, this is 1,351 pounds. Carries it with no issue whatsoever. All right, we got another one out in the 2025 Chevrolet Express. I don't know if you can see it. This thing is packed. Try to show you real quick that's what it looks like from the back. She's loaded to the gills. So let's head out. Let's see how this goes. Got another huge order out in the cargo truck. The cargo van, sorry. But yeah. This thing is huge. I'll give you guys another look at it. Yeah, cargo van for the win. They're both heavy, both huge, but they fit inside here perfectly. So let's go. All right, so I finally had some time to pull over. So yeah, I had to get those gigs out. But look at this, right? We got the GMC version of the Chevy Express right there. And you got two Fords right there, and they're cool and all, but I feel even those, like, we're all cargo vans, but obviously the GMC is the same thing as this, but those Fords, they have a lot more technology. I think I love the non-technology in here. Like, everything is okay. So you got this for towing, you got just a basic basic stereo system. Now this one does have Bluetooth. So yeah, you do have Bluetooth there, and you got your cigarette lighter there, another cigarette lighter there. I mean, you got your lane keep and, you know, your warning stuff. You got traction control off right there. And in case you guys are wondering, so if I put it in reverse, bam, we got our backup camera right there. So it does everything that you need it to do without all the extra things that you don't really need. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of the cargo vans, a lot of the, not cargo van, well, a lot of the vehicles that you're going to get today, like that Audi that just pulled up there, they have so much unnecessary tech that is supposed to make your life easier, but a lot of times they slow you down because they break, they go bad, and you got to take it into the dealership or take it in wherever, and you have to wait forever. They're going to probably give you a loaner or not give you a loaner, and then you have to wait for parts to come in and be on order. And sometimes you could be out of your vehicle for like 2 to 3 weeks. I've seen people be without their vehicle for months just because of all the extra technology that it has in their vehicles, and you don't really need them, you know? So the cool thing about this Chevy Express here, so I'll show you. All right, so that's it right there. Awesome vehicle. So let's lock it and then hold it down. Okay, lock it. Bam. All right, so we got the automatic start. All right. So the things that you need, it's in there. But there's a lot of stuff that you may not need. And let's turn it off. All right. So yeah, and it shows you, all right, one of the things I'll show you, it shows you your fuel range, shows you, you know, your tire pressures. It shows you all that. It shows you how much oil life you have remaining. It shows you your fuel range and the temperature and the direction that you're going in. Like, it, you know, it does everything that you need it to do. Plus, the freedom portion of this is that, so let's say you fall on hard times and you're having a hard time making a living. You can use this like what I'm doing right now. You can use it to make a living. You can do deliveries. You can, let's say you're a plumber or you're an electrician. This is perfect for that because it's a workhorse that you can just go ahead and work with and use it to get the job done, you know? And shout out to Will Motivation, because this is Will Motivation's van here, and we're venturing into a logistics company. That's something that we're working on, so stay tuned. You're gonna see some of that coming up soon. But yeah, ooh, bee just landed on me. Did it just land on the phone? Wow. Yeah, so weird thing. Recently, animals have just been like gravitating towards me, like bees, birds, like just a little bit of everything. I was on a gig the other day and a duck just ran up on me. I'll put in a quick clip of that here so you can see. So out of nowhere, I'm here doing this delivery, and this duck just popped out of nowhere, and he won't leave me alone. He just seems to be following me. Super weird. But yeah, that duck just came out of nowhere and was just standing next to me, and random people was like, yo, is that your pet duck? Like, it was funny. But yeah, so other than just the delivery portion, right, and the fact that this is like, I feel like this is how the US should like market some of their vehicles. So let's say they wanted to make a new Camaro. I think they should make a bare bones Camaro similar to like this truck here, where it doesn't have all the baked in technology, just a simple manual gearbox, V8, you know, push rod V8 that just gets the job done and is super reliable. Just make it super reliable and make that be its calling card. It's fast, it's reliable, puts the power down, you know what I mean? And then I will show you another thing where I say like this kind of shouts freedom. So let's say, like I said, you've fallen on hard times and you need something that you can not only use for work, but let's say you don't have a place to stay. This is big enough to where you can put down a bed, you can set up some place to eat, some place to relax, and as long as you have a place to park, you can go ahead and use this for work and to keep yourself, you know, out of the cold, you know what I mean? Or, you know, set up someplace where you can at least sleep and have a little bit of peace and freedom. And you can, or let's say you are doing well and you just want to, you know, use something like this to travel and see all of the Americas or something, then you can build this out to have like a bed in an area that you could travel, so you can drive, and then when you're tired you just pull over, take a nap, rest, you know, and then just keep it moving. And this is great for that because of that tried and true 6.6 liter V8. And there's also a V6 version of this that is also very reliable and also better on gas. Now, one thing I want to bring out, right? A lot of you guys have been telling me that there's a way to open this, and it has to do with something on the here. So let me see. I've been pushing this down. Does it open up? No. Let me see. Oh man, got some stuff on the back of my finger. Nope, does not open. And because you guys, now I got stuff on my hand, I gotta go clean that up. So yeah, I don't know if it was the older versions that used to be able to do it, but this one not so much. I'm not seeing how this, like how you can open up these doors more. Like this is as wide as they open, so that is the downside. I wish they had like a slider, you know. But then also, so yeah, this is me here at the truck. So I'm 6'6", and I'm gonna attempt to get in here. Oof. So yeah, that's me in there, and obviously, like, yeah, I can't really fit. if I need to get in here, it's not that bad. I can get in, do whatever I got to do, and then be out, you know? So it does get the job done. And like I said, in a world full of cars and vehicles that spy on you and sell your data and all that stuff, I love that Chevrolet still, because this is a 2025 model year, I love that Chevrolet still makes something like this that is not spying on you, it's not selling your data, you're creating an advertising ID. It's just a bare bones, get it done, super reliable van that can make your life better, make your life easier, and can save you in a pinch, you know? But yeah, man, that's my take on it. Hope you guys enjoy this one. And with that, Race Car Friends out. All right, so we're gonna run up on this place over here, and I have no idea what it is, but it looks like Chinese design or something like that. So let me know if you know what it is, if you know what this place is and what it's all about. Here it is here. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. You can see that there. So yeah, I have no idea what it's about. It looks like it's a public place though, so let me know.